Had the first competitive game under his belt.
Yeah, we got a win, and that was the most important thing. And particularly after not having the best preparation leading up to the game, we got, I think it was 20 minutes on Friday night on top of some frost covers in trainers before it totally froze up. So to go to a working team, which is always tough, they're always big, they're always strong and physical, to go there and come away with the result, that was the most important thing. We didn't play particularly great, we made a lot of mistakes in the first three plays, which again we'll be talking about all week, if you like. But I was just relieved just to get the performance and blow the cobwebs off, because it has, over the last couple of weeks, it's been tough for us. We've been working in a real confined area and not getting on the grass enough. But I'm glad to say that this week, leading up to another massive game against Leigh, we'll get 2 or 3 pitch sessions in.
And it seemed to be in a game of two halves.
Yeah, they were good in the first half. They were good all the game, to be fair, and there were no panic from us. We know what we had to do. We had to make sure we complete and to compete, and we didn't in the first half. We made 7 errors in the first 3 plays. You can't build any pressure. You can't have the right sort of field position. We got a little bit frustrated. The pleasing thing for me, if I'm honest about the two, the both halves, if you like, is that the couple of tries they scored, one from a kick and a bit of luck, and they got a foot to it again and kicked it out and missed his hands. And the first try, it was just one individual error from one person defensively. So in the second half, they didn't score any points. So that gives us a lot of satisfaction that for 40 minutes. They didn't breach his line, and we went on and scored 24 points, which is what I asked. I asked them to make sure that we showed the difference, if you like, in the fitness and strength areas in the second half.
And as you already mentioned, Leigh are back in town and obviously wanting some kind of revenge.
Without a shadow of doubt, and a lot of people thought that Leigh would struggle this year, because obviously they run into financial difficulties at the end of last season. Highly delighted that they've given Paul Rowley, the head coach's job, another young British coach in front of some of the Australians that maybe wanted to come over here and make a name for themselves, then go back. So he's got the job, and in pre-season they've had some real good games and some tough games against people like Wigan and Salford and come out on top. So they set off with a real strong performance against Barra last week, 148-16. The 17 players that he can put out on the field are very, very strong. People like Rob Parker, who's played at the highest level, Bybee, and Michael Warrensy. That there's still people like John Duffy there, Rudy Addo, or 2 quality halfbacks, with people like Stuart Littler as well. So they're a quality team, and we've got to make sure we are good this week. I know we'll come unstuck. It isn't all about just now, but we want to carry on raising the standards and put a smile on the fans' face, as well as his first home game of the season.
And the lower grade fixtures, most of them are out now. How are they going away?
They're getting there, aren't they? Highly delighted that the scholarship's out and the academy's out, and we know where we're going and what we're doing on there. Still waiting for the reserves. There's been a few people dropping out and a few people putting back in. I think there's only going to be 6 teams, which means we're going to play each other 3 or 4 times. Which again, it's important for our kids just to carry on playing, and some of the young lads like Sam Williamson, Connor Scott, Lee Sanders, and some of the Alex Williamson and some of the young kids that have played in the first team against Doncaster. It's important that we get them, bonded and developed, so that they're ready when they're called for to play first team. So we're getting there slowly, and it's going to be exciting, because at times within that we might have 2 or 3 games all on one day, and that'll be a carnival of rugby, if you like.
And since last season, we've had new people in the backroom staff.
We have David Larder, obviously, has come in, and we were always going to bring David in, but we didn't find out while late that Mick Cutt were leaving us. We brought David in now to assist with the first team, and he's done a cracking job, and he's fitting really, really comfortably, and now he's starting to lead on some of the parts of the session, as is Waz. Waz Savatobo stood up to the mark as well. So again, delighted with them guys. We've got a good backroom staff, and we'll push on. Those other people lower down the grades, if you like. Johnny Bruce is back, one of the big fan favourites from a number of years ago. Johnny B's back, and Leigh B's still in the system working with the academy. Greg Hurst is there with the reserves as well. So we got a nice balance, and more people are wanting to get involved with us now. We're getting some good kids coming through, which I do know, and really excited again about watching all four of the 15s, 16s, 18s, and 23s this year, and seeing the pathway that we've always spoke about develop.